Hi, my name is Jared, and this is Horror Obsession, bringing you recommendation number 4 for Horror October. Yesterday, I recommended The Loved Ones, a brutal but introspective movie, and today I promised a movie that will consume your attention, and everything else. This movie is quintessential 80s horror and doesn't pull any punches. There are a few pieces of self-aware dialogue, including kids talking about going to a classic slice-and-dice horror movie, which intentionally tries to subvert these tropes by setting up familiar 80s horror situations and then taking the scene in unexpected directions. And I don't mean story-ruining subverting expectations, like having your character's 7-season arc completely reversed for no reason in the final 2 episodes. I mean subverting expectations in the sense that keeps the story fresh because the audience becomes unsure of who is safe or whether anyone is safe. I am talking about The Blob, 1988, which has a pretty stupid name but is actually a fantastic movie. So what's the setup? The Blob starts out by introducing the good-looking high school football player and his romantic love interest, who is of course a cheerleader. They do typical movie high school kid stuff, including awkwardly buying condoms. Then we get a few scenes with Johnny Drama, who is a stereotypical bad boy, as he tries to jump his motorcycle over a bridge but chickens out at the last second, in typical Johnny Drama fashion. A homeless guy happened to have seen and laughs at him, never a good look, and then takes his can and fucks off to the forest. Drama goes to town to get tools to fix his bike, while the jock picks up the cheerleader at her house. Back in the forest times, the homeless dude sees some kind of comet land in the woods and goes to investigate. He also foolishly picks up some of the alien goo inside the meteor with a stick before it latches onto his hand. Drama is fixing his bike when the homeless guy stumbles into him with the interplanetary goo still on his hand. Homeless guy runs off, Drama follows, and the jock and the cheerleader accidentally hit the homeless guy. After a quick finger-pointing session,
"It is time to stop pointing fingers! Finger pointing gets us nowhere! Steve!"
They take him to the hospital, but there are hidden depths to the goo, perhaps even with some kind of autonomy and intelligence of its own. Alright, and that's the setup for The Blob. This movie takes a little bit to get going, but absolutely delivers and does a superb job of pulling you into the world. The characters, while initially presented as horror movie stereotypes, actually have some nuance and depth to them. There are some obligatory dumb decisions made by certain characters, but not in a super distracting way, and overall the story is smooth and competently told, providing a more than sufficient avenue to present the gooey horror. So that's it for recommendation number 4, and check back in tomorrow for a movie that will make you want to hole up in your house for the rest of the month.